Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'm very excited.
That's great. That's great. That's great. So only have a notebook and a pen. That's fine. That's fine. एक pencil और paper ले लोगे तो भी चलेगा. And an eraser. And we all used to do it doodle art in our school as well. I hope you all remember. तो जिसने भी बोला you have not tried doodle art before, guys, we all have tried doodle art. At least I did it. Like
On
history
the
was
desk.
one of the most boring subjects. So I used to take the last page of my book. I used to scribble it and then I used to pass it to my friend or maybe my best friend. Okay, so doodle art is just like scribbling, yeah, behind your books. Doodle art is just like scribbling anything that comes in your mind or maybe you see in front of you. Okay, so I can see many thumbs up over there. Can I do on my iPad? Yeah, that's completely fine. You can do it on your iPad as well. That's completely fine. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll turn my camera and we will start with our session. And I am going to use this A5 size drawing book. Okay, so just give me a second. I'll turn my camera and we'll start. Just a second for that. A4, yeah, anything is fine. A4 le lo, A5 le lo, A3 le lo. Anything is fine. Just make sure that you cover almost your entire page. Okay, and I am doing it in the landscape direction right now. Landscape is the sleeping one. Okay, you can do it in landscape or else you can do it in portrait, any direction that you want. Fine. Now let's start with our shape collage. So whenever you are planning to make shape collage, you always need to do a base shape. Okay. Uh, yes, guys, you can use anything. Don't worry about art supplies like pen, pencil, eraser, या pencil or eraser and एक drawing book का sheet ले लो or else notebook का sheet भी लोगे तो भी that's completely fine. Don't worry. Let's start drawing. Okay. Okay, so now you can do like anything over there for your base. Fine. So you can make maybe a sleeping line for your base or maybe a sleeping oval circle, maybe a curve or else some zigzag lines or maybe a rectangle shape. Okay, anything is fine. Just make sure that your base shape should be big because you need to add some shapes over here at the center on the right hand side and over here on the left hand side. So if you make a small base shape, you will end up making a small doodle art. Okay, so I'm repeating it again. Make sure that your base shape should be big and try to cover like 75 to 80% of your page. Okay, everyone try doing that. 75 to 80% of your page. You can do it in any direction you want and you can do any shape over there for your base. And please do remember the main aim of today's session is to come up with our own doodle art. So avoid doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. Try to make little bit changes according to you. Okay, try to add your creativity, your imagination over here in your doodle art. Fine, because doodle art is all about imagination and creativity. Cool. Once you are done with your base shape, you'll keep on adding different shapes over there at the top. You can make like any random shape. It's not necessary कि आपके shape का कोई specific meaning होना चाहिए. Okay, you can just make any random shape just by using lines and curves. Fine. So you can make flower, you can make leaves, or maybe any random shape. Okay, and you can also make those basic shapes, maybe circle, rectangle, triangle, square, anything is fine. Just remember that your shape should not be of same size. Okay, everyone. So let's start with a shape collage. I'll be starting from this left hand side. You can start from right hand side or maybe the center part, anywhere. That's completely fine. Maybe majority of the shapes I'll be making it using curves because I love making curves. You can use curves, lines, anything is fine, or else you can also combine it together. Clear? Everyone, let's start coming up with our shape collage. Okay, so I made this upside down alphabet. Let's make one curve, second curve, one more curve over here at the top. I'll turn it again to curves and I'll come down. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll join it. Please do remember that your shape should not be of same size or else your shape collage won't look good. Okay, I'll make upside down alphabet U. I'm planning to make a bunny kind of a character, upside down alphabet U. A curve upside down alphabet U. Again, a curve over here, coming down. I'll join it and then let's make a triangle over here. Yeah. Okay, and if you have any doubt, please type it over there in the chat box. We just started with our base shape and we are adding different shapes over there at the top. That's it. It's not necessary to make your shape in the vertical direction. Okay, it's not necessary to make it straight. You can also make it little tilted towards left or maybe little tilted towards right. Anything, it's completely fine. Or maybe you can make it upside down. For example, an upside down triangle as well. Okay, so just keep on playing with your shapes, your lines and your curves. I am just making a slanting oval circle. An oval circle that is little tilted towards left. Fine. After this, I'll make a rectangle shape. Okay. Also, we do have that one thing in our mind, right? People used to think that in doodle art, you need to overlap each and every shape or maybe each and every illustration. It's nothing like that. You can definitely leave little gap over here between your shapes and between your illustrations. That's completely fine. Okay, you can definitely do that. And I'll also teach you how to fill that gap. Okay, once we are done with the shape collage. So yeah, you don't need to worry about it. And you can also repeat your shapes. Look, I am just repeating my rectangle shape over here. Okay, I hope you all are able to do it. Do it slowly. That's completely fine. I'll wait once I'm done with my shape collage. Now I need to do something over here at the center on the right hand side and over here on the left hand side. So let's start with the center part first. Let's make a pyramid shape. It's very easy. Okay, you just need to make a slanting line from here going up, a slanting line from here coming down. And are you able to see this point of intersection? From here again, we'll make slanting line coming down and a sleeping line over here for our base. Okay, now I guess I'm done with the center part. Now I need to add something over here towards right and over here towards left to balance my shape collage. Okay, it's very important to balance your doodle art. Fine. So maybe I'll add 2 to 3 shapes over here on the right and maybe 2 to 3 shapes over here on the left. So let's make a heart shape maybe. Yeah. A circle. Upside down alphabet U. Let's make some random curves. I'll join it. Let's make a curve from here going up, coming down again, 3 curves over here at the bottom, and I'll join it. Okay. After this, I have little space over here. Let's make a curve going up, alphabet U, again a curve, alphabet U, again a curve coming down. Okay, now the shape is looking a little incomplete. So I'll do one thing. I'll make 2 triangles. Yeah, I'll wait once I'm done. Don't worry. Don't worry. Pranali, don't worry. So yeah, after this, I am done with my shape collage. I'll wait for everyone's confirmation. Once you are done, please let me know because after this, we'll be moving to a fun part. I'll be teaching you all how to come up with your own expressions. So yes, please do let me know once you are done. And a small request, try to come up with your own doodle art. Okay, try to make little bit changes according to you. I'm not telling you कि अगर आप first time कर रहे हो, so I am not asking you to come up with like complete 100% different doodle art. Okay, try to make like little bit changes according to you. Maybe instead of slanting oval circle over here, you can make a normal circle, or else maybe a rectangle shape, right? Or maybe a diamond shape. Okay, and once you all are done, please do let me know. Bhumi, do it slowly. That's completely fine. Don't be in a hurry. ठीक है, आराम से करो. Nidhi, I hope you are able to do it. Yeah, you can just show me a thumbs up. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Ishika, I hope you are able to do it. Done. Anjani, that's great. Manisha, okay. I am waiting. So once you are done, please let me know because I'm waiting for everyone's confirmation so that we can proceed to a next step. Okay, even Ria completed it. Gopi. Okay, there are many people who completed it. Great, 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 great. Nice. So the fun, you haven't done it yet. Okay, so please start doing it. Okay, great. So now I can see like you all are showing me your artwork. It's looking good. Nice. And we'll do one thing. Okay, let's complete the entire doodle art. Then I'll check each and everyone's artwork at the end of the session and we'll also click a picture. Okay, because if I keep on checking it right now after each and every step, we won't be able to complete it. Okay, so I'll check it at the end, each and everyone's artwork personally. Now I can see like lots and lots of artworks. It's looking good. Nice, nice, nice. Great. And it's good to see that you all came up with your own shape collage as well. Fine. Now, without wasting our time, let's move to the fun part. Let's learn how to come up with our own expressions. Okay, so you can do like anything over here. Maybe you can start with any random shape. Maybe let's take a triangle shape. Okay, you can just make like a normal triangle. Look, a normal triangle. Hmm. You can make one upside down triangle. And then you can make a circle over here at the center. And you can shade it. So are you able to see it? I made this first expression over here just by using two different shapes, triangle over there for making eyes and circle over there for making mouth. Similarly, even you can use like any two shapes and you can try to come up with your own expression. Fine. Maybe let's take you can take heart shape over here for eyes and maybe standing oval circle or else a rectangle shape over here for mouth. Okay, you can also make your expression by using lines and curves. Look, so I just made two sleeping lines over here for eyes and curves over there for mouth. Or else you can also do vice versa. Curves over there for eyes and sleeping line over there for mouth. Okay, not only this, you can also make your expression by using alphabets. Let's take maybe alphabet T. So I'm just writing alphabet T over here for eyes. Okay, one upside down alphabet U over here for sad face. And then as I made sad face over here, I'll do one thing. I'll just make this vertical lines little thick. So maybe a boy or a girl is crying. Okay, you can write your alphabet upside down as well. Okay, anything is fine. See, I'll show you one more example. Maybe N over here for eyes and just normal alphabet U over here for smiling face. Okay. Not only this, you can also make your expression by using numbers. So let's take, you can use single digit number, okay? Any single digit number is fine. Let's take maybe number 6. Yeah, let's do that. Number 6 over here for eyes. I'll shade it. Oh, I just did that. Maybe I'll take number 3 for you. So number 3 over here for lips. Okay, and I'll make a small heart shape next to it. So you can definitely use number 2 over here for eyes. You can do that. 2, 2 and 3 over here for lips. And you can make a small heart shape next to it. Okay, so I hope I am clear till here. Just keep on playing with your shapes, your lines, your curves, your alphabets, your numbers, and try coming up with your own expression. Please don't think about the expression first, or else you might get little confused, okay? Maybe start with a random shape or a line, or maybe an alphabet, or maybe a number, and just keep on going with the flow. Trust the process. I'm sure you'll end up making a cute expression. Everyone, let's start doing that. Try coming up with two expressions. Okay. Maybe. Even I'm doing it. Two rectangle shapes, two circles, alphabet U over here at the center for that smiling face, and you all can definitely add eyelashes and eyebrows over here for your expression. You can definitely do that. I'll just make eyelashes. So two curves over here for eyelashes. Okay, let's make one more expression. Maybe let's take two circles, two small circles. I'll go a little slow because I can see people are in a hurry to complete it. That's fine, do it slowly. Even I'll go a little slow. I'll make one curve from your coming down. I'll go up. I'll turn it. Again, one curve from your coming down. Go up. Turn it. Make a curve going up, down, and join it. Okay. After this, I'll just shade this mustache. You can actually scribble it right now because we are doing it on a rough sheet. And whenever you feel okay, you have more gap between eyes and your mustache, you can definitely add nose over there at the center. So I'll do one thing, I'll make a small nose over here. I'll make a small curve over there at the center. Okay. And as I said, you can also add eyebrows, right? So I'll just make one slanting line and the second slanting line over here for eyebrows. Okay. You can maybe make curves or maybe zigzag lines. Anything is fine. Okay, so I hope you all are able to do it, and I hope you all are able to come up with your own expressions. People normally used to smile when they come up with their own expression, but majority, like everyone's video is off over here, so I am not able to get it. Are you all enjoying coming up with your own expression? Wow, I've done it's looking so cute. You already started adding expressions inside it. Nice, great. Okay, that's great. Uh, So, Kada ma'am, I hope you are able to do it. I can see a smile on your face. That's great. And I hope you are enjoying. Okay, that's great. What about Priya Darshini? Are you able to do it? Okay, cool. So we'll do one thing now. We'll just move to our final artwork. Okay, let's add life to the shape collage by adding expressions inside it. Okay, let's do that. So, okay, it's not necessary, fine, to add expression inside each and every shape. If you want, you can write something inside your shape, or else you can make a pattern inside it. That's completely fine. Okay, but if you want your doodle art to look super cute, I would suggest you to add expression in 90 percentage of your shapes. Okay, and in rest 10 percentage, you can go with your patterns, or else you can just go with your alphabet. Like you can write something inside it, anything is fine. Okay, so now let's start adding expression. So for adding expression, you'll be using your gel pen or else your ball pen, so that you'll end up getting thin lines and thin curves. Okay, we made like small shapes over here, right? So if you use your sketch pen and if you get a thick circle and thick line, it won't look good. So a small request, please do use your gel pen or else your ball pen. And if you're not comfortable using your gel pen or else your ball pen, you can do it first with your pencil and then you can just trace it later. Fine. Everyone, let's start adding expression. Maybe let's start with two curves. Circle. Okay, I'll zoom my screen a little more. Just give me a second again. Okay. I'll just spotlight it. Yeah, and I'll make a standing oval circle over here at the center for mouth. Okay, and for shading, you can always use your sketch pen or else your brush pen so that you'll be able to shade it easily, and you'll also end up saving your time. Fine. Now, this expression is looking pretty simple to me. So I'll do one thing, I'll add blush. So I'll be making three slanting lines over here on the right hand side, and I'll make three slanting lines over here on the left hand side. if you are planning to make your doodle art colorful, you can also use your pink color sketch pen. Okay, let's move to the next one. So we have a big shape over here, right? So let's make maybe two big circles. One, two. Okay, I'll make a sleeping line and I'll just write alphabet U. Fine. I'll make one curve over here on the left hand side, one curve on the right, left, right. And as I made a big mouth over here, I'll do one thing. I'll just make upside down alphabet U over here for tongue. Okay, and I'll just shade this center part. Do it slowly if you're doing it with your sketch pen or else your pen because you won't be able to erase it. And if you want, you can shade your tongue or else you can shade the area above it. I'll just shade the area above it over here. Fine. And as we made a cute face, we can also add this blush thing over here, but in a different way. I just made like two sleeping oval circles over here for blush. Fine. Let's make simple eyes now. I'll make one circle, one more circle, one sleeping oval circle over here at the center, and some vertical lines over here for teeth. As I made a curve over here for tongue, that's the reason I just thought of making teeth over here for my next character. Okay. And it's not necessary to just use shapes or maybe numbers to come up with your own expression. You can definitely combine your numbers, your lines, your curves together, and then you can come up with your own expression. You can definitely do that. Okay, so let's take maybe number six again for eyes. Okay, I'm just making one eye using number six. I'll make one slanting line coming down towards left, right, and I'll make some curves over here at the center for mouth. So are you able to see it? This bunny is winking his eye. Okay. After this, I have a triangle, right? I am planning to make side face. So whenever you want to make side face, you'll just be able to see one single eye, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll just make one single eye over here, one standing oval circle. Okay, and I'll make triangle shape over here for beak. Fine. And I'll shade it. Okay, so again, if you want, you can shade it using different color sketch pen. That's completely fine. Okay, now I'll move to the next one. I have a slanting oval circle, right? And that slanting oval circle is pretty big. So I'll do one thing. I'll make a guy over here wearing glass. So I'm just making one big curve. Okay. You can also make slanting line. That's completely fine. As I said, I love making curves. So I am just making curves a lot over here. You can also make slanting line instead of a curve. That's completely fine. Again, a small curve, a slanting line going up, coming down, and again a curve over here, and I'll join it. Okay, and let's make mouth over here in a different way. Let's make a drop shape over here for mouth at the center. Okay. And as even that drop shape is looking a little big, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll add tongue inside it, a small tongue, and I'll shade it. If you want, you can shade that tongue with your red color sketch pen as well. Fine. Now, the glare that I made right now, it's looking pretty simple, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll just add a pattern inside it and I can shade it to make it look little more attractive. So I'm just adding a simple pattern. I'm just making slanting lines over here. Okay. And I'll just shade the area around it. So if you're planning to make your doodle art colorful, you can use like any color according to your choice and then you can shade it. Okay, that's completely fine. I am planning to make it black and white, so that's the reason I took my black brush pen for shading it. Okay, I am making my border first and then I am shading the center part in one single direction. While shading, make sure there should not be any white space. Okay, and please don't apply more pressure while you are shading it, or else the paper particles will start coming up. Fine, are you able to see it? It's looking completely different, right? Just by adding a pattern and by shading the area around it. Okay, let's move to the next one. Any doubt as of now? Nidhi, are you able to do it? Done till here? Yes, okay. Great. Let's move to the next one. Yes, Roshni ma'am, I can see it. It's looking cute, nice. Let's move to this ghost now. So I'll just make like two small circles, very small circles over here. I'll make a sleeping line and alphabet U over here for mouth. Okay. And let's make a funny ghost. Okay. So I'll just do one thing. I'll make this ghost with one single teeth. And if you want, you can shade that teeth or else you can add a pattern inside it. So I'll just make like two slanting lines or three slanting lines inside it. Okay. We didn't use alphabets. Yeah. So let's use alphabet now. You can use any random alphabet. Okay. I'll just use X. Okay. I'll make sleeping line and I'll just write alphabet U over here for mouth. And this character is giving me a feeling like a devil kind of a character. So I'll do one thing. I'll use triangle shape over here for teeth. So I'll make one triangle. I'll make one more triangle next to it. And if you want, you can shade that triangle or else you can shade the area around it. Okay, I'm just shading the area around it using my black color sketch pen. Okay, after this, maybe let's make something pretty simple. So maybe two standing oval circles, one sleeping line, and again two vertical lines over here for mouth. Okay, let's move to the next one. Let's make a character over here with one single eye, a pilot kind of a character. So I'll make this one circle. Okay, one curve over here. Fine, I'll just shade it. I'm making my border. I'll shade the center part. And it's not necessary to just use rectangle shape over there for teeth. You can use any shape as I use triangle over here. You can use maybe circles. You can use curves. You can just make vertical lines. That's completely fine for your teeth. So I'll do one thing. I'll just use curves over here for teeth. So three curves for teeth. Okay. And are you able to see it? I have a very small shape over here, right? So whenever you have a small shape, you can do one thing. You can add a pattern inside it, or else you can end up making a very simple expression. Fine. So I'll do one thing. I'll just make a very simple expression over here. So maybe just two small dots and a rectangle shape over here for mouth. Okay, let's make maybe hypnotize kind of eyes. So for that, I need to make spiral shape. Okay, you can also call it as jalebi in layman's language. You missed the introduction. Oh, that's completely fine. Don't worry. You can just start doing it along with us right now. I'll make a sleeping line and upside down alphabet U over here for tongue. If you want, you can shade that tongue with your red color sketch pen or else just make a vertical line over there at the center. Okay. Let's make a monster now. Let's make a monster with one single eye. Yeah, let's do that because I don't have enough space, right? So I'll just make monster with one single eye. So I'll start with eyebrow. I'll make this circle over here at the center, one more circle inside it, and I'll just shade it. Okay, for that eyeball thing. Maybe let's make eyelashes. Yeah, to make it look a little cute. And are you able to see it? I have more space over here at the bottom, right? And as I made a monster, I can definitely make a monster over here with huge tongue coming down, right? So I'll just do that. I'll make a huge tongue over here coming down, going up, and I'll shade the center part. Okay, so once you are done adding expressions inside it, just give me a quick confirmation over there in the chat box because after this, I am actually planning to write something inside my shapes. Okay, so whenever you are planning to write something over there inside your shapes, make sure that you try to relate it to the characters that you have around it, or maybe the illustrations that you made around it. Okay, so I have some random characters, right? So maybe the first thing that comes in my mind is related to friends or maybe cousins, a random thing, okay, that came in my mind. Okay, so maybe I can write something related to friends, but I won't be able to fit friends over here, right? So maybe I can write best friends forever. Yeah, I can do that. And it's not necessary that you need to write it. Okay, if you want, you can add expression over your NL and you can just write something over here for your base shape, maybe oh happy day or maybe happy Friday life keeps going on, something like that. Okay, you can do it. That's completely fine. I'll just write best friends forever. कुछ भी लिखो, that's completely fine. FRIENDS forever. Okay, and once you are done writing something over there inside your shapes, okay, or else making an expression inside it, or maybe adding a pattern, we will start tracing our shapes. So while tracing, make sure that you use your sketch pen or else your brush pen so that you'll end up getting thick outline, okay? Whenever you make a thick outline, your each and every shape will be visible clearly, and we are making a shape collage today, right? So we definitely want our shapes to be visible. So please do take your sketch pen or else your brush pen, okay, for tracing your shapes. And I hope everyone is done with the drawing part. Yeah, I hope everyone is tracing it along with me. Okay, thank you for confirming. Okay. If anyone has any doubt, please type it over there in the chat box. I'm just tracing it slowly. And have the habit of like lifting your pen after each and every line and after each and every curve so that we'll be able to trace it with lots and lots of perfection. Okay, you won't be able to see like huge difference while you are just tracing some random shapes, but when you make patterns, you'll definitely be able to see that difference because you'll end up getting those perfect lines, perfect curves, and your pattern, your artwork is gonna look neat. Fine. So you can always keep the habit of like lifting your pen. I'll just make a curve alphabet you. I am just tracing it slowly. Up, down, again a slanting line, sleeping line, and I am almost done tracing my shapes. Last two shapes. Okay. So once you are done tracing your shapes, I'll also show you how to fill this gap over here between your shapes. But before that, let's do one thing. I actually want this best friends forever thing to be visible more clearly. So I'll just make this vertical line and this horizontal line little thick. Vertical line and horizontal line little thick. Okay, and I'll just make this go little thick and let's convert the spaceship into a banner. Let's try doing that. Okay, so you can make a vertical line, a horizontal line. Okay, a vertical line, a horizontal line. Then you can make one curve, second curve, a slanting line coming down towards left, right. Again, you can make one curve, second curve, slanting line coming down towards left, right, and join it. Okay, so once you all are done, give me a quick confirmation. Roshni ma'am, I hope you are able to do it. Pravalika, I hope you are able to do it. Kanupriya ma'am, Afsan, okay. Okay, done. That's great, Ria. Okay, so I'll tell you how to fill this gap over here between your shapes. Okay, are you able to see this gap? So you can fill that gap over there between your shapes by adding a pattern inside it. Okay, so always whenever you're planning to make pattern, make sure that you use your ball pen or else your gel pen so that you end up getting thin lines. Okay, I'm just using my gel pen and I'm just making some slanting lines over here for my pattern. You can make your pattern by using lines, by using curves, or else by using shapes as well. You can use one single shape, or else you can just keep on changing the size of your shape. Okay, you can use more than one shape, anything is fine. Okay, I'm just making a very basic pattern over here because I want my each and every character to be visible clearly. Fine. And if you want to show this continuation kind of a thing, you can repeat the same pattern over here, or else if you want, you can come up with a new pattern. Even that's fine. Are you able to see it? I have little space over here, right? So whenever you have like very little gap over there between your shapes, you can actually shade it completely. Because even if you add a pattern over there at the center, that pattern is not going to be visible, right? So you can just shade it directly using your sketch pen. And if you're making your doodle art colorful, you can use any other color sketch pen. That's completely fine. Okay. And after this, we made some big shapes, right? So few shapes are looking simple. So we can do one thing. We can also add patterns over there inside our shape. Okay, again, please don't add pattern inside each and every shape. See, this part is looking simple. Maybe I can add something over here. So wherever you feel it's looking pretty simple, only over there, go with the pattern thing. And again, please do use your gel pen or else your ball pen. Okay, I'll just make maybe two standing oval circles. Hmm, maybe some vertical lines over here. And maybe some slanting lines over here, and that's it. Please don't add patterns everywhere, it won't look good. It's very important to balance your doodle art. Let it be your patterns or maybe your expressions or maybe your elements. Okay, anything. Again, once you are done till here, please do let me know. If you have any doubt, please do let me know, because after this we'll be moving to our last step. Okay, that is elements. I'll be telling you all what do we exactly mean by an element and where to add those elements. Okay, so once you are done, please do let me know over there in the chat box. Done. That's great, Ria. Okay. So I'll just show you first what do I exactly mean by an element.
Done,
Okay,
ma'am.
so okay, that's great. Thank you for your confirmation. See, you can make a tie over there for a boy. You can just observe it, okay? Because there are n number of elements that you can make. I'll be covering like lots and lots of elements over there in the masterclass as well. I'll tell you about that. You can add a pattern. Maybe you can make a hairband over there for a girl. Okay. You can maybe make some patterns inside it using different colors. Okay, you can make different hairstyles. There are n number of hairstyles that you can make for a boy. See the spikes thing. I'm just making zigzag lines. I'll be teaching like different hairstyles over there for girls and boys over there in the master class. We do have a session known as human figures. Okay, so I'll be teaching the detailed version over there. Fine, I'll also be teaching you how to make hands and legs. I'll show you the simplest version right now. You can make slanting lines over here and a circle. Okay, or else you can make a curve and a circle. Okay, anything is fine. And you can also design your outfit if you feel that the bottom part of your shape is looking simple. You can definitely design your outfit. I'll check everyone's artwork. I would love to see everyone's artwork. Don't worry, I'll check it. पहले complete कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? You can also add you can also add hat, cap, anything. Not only this, you can also add a speech bubble. If you have space, you can make one speech bubble, like one character talking to everyone, or maybe two characters talking to each other. Okay, you can definitely do that. Now, I hope you all got the idea, right? What do I exactly mean by an element? The next question might be where to add elements, right? So whenever you feel that you have more gap over there around your shape, over there you can go with the element thing, or else if you feel that your shape is looking pretty simple even after adding a pattern inside it, then you can just go with the element thing to make it look little more attractive. So as I made a side face over here, this shape is looking pretty simple, right? So I just made a hand by writing alphabet U. Okay. I have space over here at the top as well. So I am just adding a normal hat over here. And let's make a monster over here with one hand. Okay. And if you want, you can also make a speech bubble. I actually don't have enough space. I just have little space over there on the right hand side and over here on the left hand side. So I'll just make drop shape. Okay, I'm just making drop shapes over here close to my shape collage to make this doodle art look little more attractive. And I'll shade it. You can write like any. You can't hear me, is it? Am I audible,
No,
Manya?
no, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay. And now to balance it, I'll also be making three drop shapes over here on the other side as well, and I'll shade it. It's not necessary to make a drop shape. You can make rectangle, maybe slanting lines, and then you can just shade it to make your doodle art look a little more attractive. Fine. So after this, we are done with our shape doodle. Does anyone has